Thousands of dollars stolen from the elderly and several local businesses, and now a Lubbock man indicted for fraud. I'm Brian Mudd. These cases date back to December, and KAMC's Matthew Stell joins us with a look at how police believe this man scammed people. And Matthew, he's even accused of impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, Brian, that's exactly right. It's a lot to unpack, and many are still wondering how this man got away with it for so long. Tonight, 36-year-old Dell Dempsey is behind bars, indicted and charged with multiple counts of elderly fraud. Court documents show Dempsey targeted at least a dozen people over the age of 65, dating back to October of last year. In most instances, Dempsey would contact a senior, impersonating a Lubbock police officer, telling them their bank accounts had been compromised, and that for him to investigate, he would need their banking information. From one woman in her 70s, he stole $44,000 from her in just a week, using the same strategy with the Lubbock couple, getting away with nearly $25,000 of their money. Court documents go on to say that Dempsey would then tell his victims that he worked for their bank, on one occasion using that stolen info to make over 100 fraudulent transactions that would cost a person over $16,000. But sadly, it doesn't stop there. Court documents show in December of last year, Dempsey went to the Soundwave, an audio and home theater store in South Lubbock, and bought nearly $7,000 worth of designer headphones, turntables, and 4K TVs, all with a bad check.
About midnight, when I got a text from Doug's staff at Ralph's Records, and very unusual situation to get a text that late, and he thought there was something fishy going on.
And there was. Court documents state that Dempsey hired an Uber driver to go and pick up that merchandise. A few days later, Dempsey's girlfriend was just down the street trying to sell those TVs at Ralph's Records.
And he knew that product came from the Soundwave, so he brought it to my attention, and sure enough, we looked into it, and the first check bounced, and the second check was still pending.
In total, it's estimated that through Dempsey's fraud this past year, he got away with at least $220,000.
You know, I just think that West Texas in general, all of the small businesses, we kind of are on the same page, and we try to work together. I hate to hear that he's just preying on other people and getting them for such large sums of money. You know, it's disgusting that somebody has to do stuff like that nowadays.
Tonight, Dempsey is being held on a $600,000 bond, and Lubbock police say if you feel like you may have been scammed by Dempsey, contact them immediately. Brian.
Matthew, thank you so much.